Spectacular Nation, it is I, Chris the Dace Man Dace, and we're bringing you another installment of the Dace Man Show, episode 29. Joining me this week, my partner in crime, and always here, Mr. Gibby. And we're running pretty light staff tonight, so if you guys want to call in, call at 760-512-7247 and interrupt myself and Gibby. But we got a jam-packed show for you tonight because a lot has happened in the world of sports. So let's roll in to sports news.
About sports, you follow sports?
That's right. It's been an interesting week in the world of sports, and the first week of the NFL playoffs are in the book. Saturday, January 4th, and Wild Card Saturday had a wild finish at the end of it. The Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid fell to the Indianapolis Colts in the last few minutes, 45-44. Gibby.
Wow. I actually watched that entire game. How in the world they blew a 28-point lead going into the second half is just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling.
I left my house to head over to Kerbin's to watch the Eagles-Saints game, and when I left, the Kansas City Chiefs were heading to the next week. When I got to Kerbin's, they told me the Colts were heading to the next round.
I could not believe that game. And leave it to Andy Reid to blow all their timeouts at the worst possible time.
I don't know. He did a miracle with that team, getting them as far as they did, but at the same time, he dropped the ball in the end. They were the longest undefeated team.
Yeah, but you also have to take into the fact that your schedule is also made by your previous record, and they were the worst team last season, so therefore they had the easiest schedule.
Oh, well played.
So, I mean, not to undershadow what he did do there. I mean, it's pretty hard, even if you get an easy schedule, to go as well as he did with a team that did so poorly. But it's still, it's not like he was versing like his hardest opponents. Obviously, were always Denver, and they only versed him twice, and that was pretty much it. Because I don't know if they actually versed anybody else that was in the playoffs who actually made it to postseason.
Yeah, I don't think so. And in the heartbreaking game that you heard hearts break all around the Philadelphia region, the Nolens Saints beat the Philadelphia Eagles 26-24, and I actually watched that entire game, and the last 4 minutes were painful.
Yes, they were.
As they just marched down the end of the field and like, look, we got this, and we're going to waste every single second we can, and then kick that field goal to get a 2-point win. But, on that note, it is a phenomenal season for the Eagles, and Philadelphia should be proud of what this team did in what was considered a rebuild year.
Yeah, I have to admit that one. I feel like my only problem with the team is they should have won that game, but the problem is possess the ball long, and every time they get it, they just march down the field and immediately score. And in that game was a perfect example when they really should have tried killing a lot more time off the clock, because they gave the ball back with 4 minutes, and all they needed was a field goal. I mean, there's no way Breeze was not going to march the team down in 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah, and
a field goal.
And watching that game, Breeze messed up so much. That game should have been handed to the Eagles. He threw, 3 interceptions?
It was 2 interceptions and 1 fumble.
Yeah, that was definitely not Drew Brees at his best.
Yeah, the Saints in general just did not play that well. But, I mean, then again, the Eagles really did not play that well either, so.
No. But,
I mean, if the Eagles were actually kicking on all cylinders, that game would have been a blowout with that many turnovers. But pretty much our offense was kind of stagnant. Our defense was actually shockingly did not play that bad. I mean, they were getting a lot of picks, and a fumble recovery.
And the announcers even stated the game that we thought was going to be offensively dominant was the Eagles-Saints, and the one that we thought was going to be defensively dominant was the Colts-Chiefs, and it turned out to be opposites.
That it did.
But like I said, good year for the Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody in the region should be very proud of what Chip Kelly and those boys accomplished. It was not a year that I expected them to come out with like 3 wins, to be honest with you. I was looking forward to baseball season before football season even began, which for me as a Phillies fan, 2013 was still in progress. But I was looking forward to 2014.
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to do a lot better in the seasons coming, especially once Chip Kelly gets more involved and he starts getting to choose who he wants to basically do the draft. Because you got to figure he had absolutely no say in who they drafted, and pretty much all the preseason, all that he really was not involved in.
Oh, yeah,
he
for sure.
Pretty much just had to work with what he had there at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I would say the next couple of seasons, he's going to have a lot more influence over what the team's going to look like, and he's definitely going to be drafting people who fit his style of play more so than others. So I think he's definitely going to be doing better as the more he basically integrates his style into basically how the organization operates.
Yeah.
But we'll see. He did really well with a team that he really had no say in as well.
And I'll admit, he actually got me interested in football. And you know me very well. Before this season, I didn't know a damn thing about football. I was a baseball guy that just came onto baseball maybe 4 years ago.
The biggest thing with it, though, is it's exciting watching him because they just do so many big plays and they make the game so much more fun because it's not as slow paced as like a normal game.
Yeah, for sure. Well, once again, congratulations to Chip Kelly and the Philadelphia Eagles, NFC East champions, and for having a hell of a season when, honestly, nobody in the area expected you to. So let's move, with that news, let's move on into Sunday. The Chargers advanced by beating the Bengals 27-10, extending the Bengals' I'm never going to win a playoff game streak. And the 49ers beat the Packers in the coldest game of the year. 23-20.
Oh my God! I have a newfound respect for these players who go out there and match stuff. And if you actually watch that game, some of them had like short sleeves on. Like, what the hell's wrong with them? Please inform me.
Yes, I don't know what the hell. I would be like, look, guys, 2014, we are not going to the Super Bowl. Let's talk about 2015 when our seasons kick back into normalcy and it's like 50 degrees.
I'm actually kind of shocked on it's been freezing around here.
Oh, yeah.
And the Super Bowl is going to be played in the Giants Stadium, which is in Jersey.
MetLife.
So I'm really interested to see how that's going to be.
I went to WrestleMania there last year, and it was in April, and it snowed for a little bit. Oh, yeah, it was freaking cold. And I was technically I was sitting floor, so in theory I was on the field. So I was freezing. These boys in February are going to have very hard nips. That's all I can say.
Exactly.
In other NFL news, the Houston Texans hire Bill O'Brien as their new head coach this week, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick up former Chicago Bears head coach Lovie Smith. 5 teams are still hunting for head coaches, such as the Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, the Minnesota Vikings, Tennessee Titans, and the Washington Redskins, all looking for coaches.
Yeah, actually, I think 2 of them actually already hired coaches.
Yep, the Buccaneers and Lions. Or are you talking about the out of the 5 that I just listed?
Oh, I have no idea. I know 2. I know there was 7 coaches that got fired, and 2 of them were already picked coaches, which is like miraculous turnaround.
Oh yeah, it was the Houston Texans and the Buccaneers.
Oh, all right.
That's listen to anything I said?
No, not really.
This is the fucking story was. You're a bastard.
I try.
Oh man. So the NFL, it's obviously the peak interest of all sports goers right now. And next week for the NFL playoffs, we're going to see the Saints versus the Seahawks squaring up Saturday at 4:35 p.m. The Patriots take on the Colts at 8:15 p.m. And then on Sunday we see the 49ers go toe-to-toe with the Panthers and the San Diego Chargers taking on the Broncos. So It's going to be pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it will
yeah.
be interesting.
And with that being said, let's move on to hockey. The Bruins currently lead the Atlantic Division in the Eastern Conference. The Metropolitan Conference is still led by the Penguins, but I think it's interesting to note that the Flyers are in second place.
Yeah, they're actually been getting a little hot lately, which is that's pretty good. I mean, it's very, very helpful, very optimistic. Especially considering they fired the coaches.
They fired the guy that replaced Laviolette, or about the fire that when they
fired Laviolette this season, right? Pretty sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I mean, they're going through a transition. Same thing with almost like Chip Kelly.
And I think it should be duly noted, they are playing the Montreal Canadiens currently, and it is 2-0 Flyers.
Oh, they scored? I thought it was 1-0.
Oh, it's 2-0, baby. So beat Montreal. Woo! Love it.
I see Yager's still playing.
Wait, isn't he on Jersey though?
No, I think he's in that game. I think he's on Montreal.
Oh.
He's old.
Oh, really old?
He's old.
Yeah, I think he's the Devils, dude. He played last night.
All right. My bad.
Sorry.
I know he's still playing. Let's put it that way.
But anytime the Flyers face Montreal and we kick their ass, it is something awesome to see. In other NHL standings, in the Western Conference Central Division, the Blackhawks, of course, are dominating their division.
Yeah.
Actually, they're not. They're not dominating. I'm looking right now. Played a total of 45 games, 29 wins, 7 losses, and 9 OTs. The Blues are right behind them, playing 42 games, 30 wins, 7 losses, and 5 OTs. They're 2 points behind the Blackhawks.
There's a lot of OTs, it seems like, in hockey this season.
I know.
I don't remember that many.
But I can't believe St. Louis is actually going toe-to-toe with Chicago.
Time to take down the big dog.
Yeah. And the Ducks, they're dominating their division. They're 9 points ahead of the Sharks. As for the Flyers, I don't think we're going to catch up to the Penguins. The Penguins are 65 points. We have 48.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think we have a shot for the wild card.
Yeah,
it's too early to call, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I think you only need to be, even, and you basically get in?
Yeah, you make a valid point.
I mean, you literally it's not really hard. It's basically if you don't make it in the playoffs, you did something wrong. You did something majorly wrong. Because I'm pretty sure it's half, if not more, make it the postseason.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean,
it takes them forever to actually run their postseason. That's like the freaking 3-month affair.
Yeah.
To get to the Stanley Cup, and then the Stanley Cup winners get 2-month break, and then they're back at it.
Oh yeah, the preseason starts the Stanley Cup's July. Preseason is end of August. It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
Remember, if you want to join in with the sports conversation, our number is 760-512-7247. Join in, talk to myself and Gibby. We are the only two steering the ship tonight.
Oh my God, that ship's going down. It's going down.
I don't know. This has been a very calm, collective call or a calm, collective show where we haven't been cutting each other off. Maybe me and you should just do it all the time.
Yeah, I know, right? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's a smooth broadcast. We're getting lots of information out there for the people. But remember, you can call in at 760-512-7247. And we're still on sports. This is probably the longest we've gone on sports as well.
You are not kidding.
The Florida State Seminoles, I said that right, took the BCS title. The Florida State Seminoles?
Oh, so this is college football?
Yes, they took the BCS title Monday night in a dramatic second-half comeback. Is the BCS going away?
I don't think so. I mean, BCS is just I don't even know what the heck. I don't comprehend college sports. I think it just morphs all the time. Who's in the BCS is changes every year. I think they're very weird because everything's off of power rankings, which I have problems with because it's just people like me and you, I guess, who I guess technically have fucking something, and they decide that this team's going to win it this year, so they get rank 1, and then it's almost impossible to knock them out because they could have losses and the team could be undefeated, but they're still considered better. The team, I don't get it. I just don't get it. A team with a better record could be further down in the ranking system than a team with a worse record. Just because before the games even started, some people out there decided that they were better. I don't know. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. And it's the same thing with how they select these fucking bowl people. Who the hell plays in the bowls? None of it makes sense.
I don't get it. But congratulations to Florida State. And Philadelphia Phillies news, it's not really so much sports or athletes. Chris Wheeler and Gary Matthews will not be returning to the Phillies broadcasting booth next year due to the Comcast contract. Last week, big changes happened with Phillies on TV. They signed a 25-year contract with Comcast Sportsnet worth a reported $2.5 billion. Then Wednesday, the team announced broadcasters Chris Wheeler and Gary Matthews will not return to the TV booth. Multiple sources said Comcast requested the change during contract negotiations, which Wheeler essentially confirmed in the following statement. He was quoted as saying, "It's been an honor and a privilege to be a part of Philly's broadcasting team for 37 years. I certainly respect the decision that was made, and I look forward to my new role in the Phillies organization." Both Wheeler, 68, and Matthews, 63, will remain in the organization in some capacity, although specific roles are unclear. Tom McCarthy, who goes play-by-play on TV, has 4 years remaining on his contract. He will return to the TV booth. Greg Murphy will return as the TV field reporter. Scott Fransky and Larry Anderson will return to the radio booth. And sources said Comcast is looking for one color commentator to replace both Wheeler and Matthews. In the past, broadcasters have been team employees, but the new broadcaster will be a Comcast employee. Also, Comcast has the final say of who it hires, but the Phillies and Comcast just entered a 25-year business partnership, so the Phillies will be consulted on the short list. If they strongly object to a candidate, the network will listen. Comcast is looking at former players, many of them former Phillies who played for the team within the past 20 years, such as John Kruk, Doug Glanville, and Kurt Schilling, who currently works for ESPN, and Dan Plesak and Mitch Williams, who works for MLB Network. It's unclear if any of them would leave their current jobs and salaries for a regional broadcast. So it's a lot of big news. They're also looking into former pitcher Jamie Moyer, Brad Lidge, Matt Stairs, Tom Gordon, Chris Coste, Rex Hudler, Paul Bird, and Ron Gant. So that's a possibility. It'd be interesting to see if Jamie Moyer made the way.
Yeah, Jamie Moyer would actually be kind of interesting. I kind of hope that the MLB people don't get it. I have issues with MLB announcers. I can't stand the NFL channels thing. I just can't stand them. I think it's I don't know. I have issues with it. There's something about it. I don't know if just because they're bipartisan, or they're trying to be bipartisan. So I don't know if that's just the reason why I don't like it. But
I always loved the fact that the Toyota the fans. I learned a lot about Philly's history through Wheels, and Sarge is just batshit crazy and always fun to watch. So I don't know why they need to replace him as a color commentator. And he only showed up one inning.
I don't know. I just find it kind of. I like them too. My mom didn't like Wheels. I don't know why.
He's very dry.
I think they were saying because I think he never played baseball.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good play-by-play guy. I feel like he does say some stupid shit sometimes, which is like, what are you talking about? But I didn't mind him. I personally didn't, but I know a lot of people kind of had issues with him, which was kind of odd. I mean, I had no problem with him, let's put it that way. But I know a lot of people in this general area do have problems with, I know at least Wheels.
Yeah,
but
Sarge was always fun.
Sarge, I like Sarge. But he can't be, he's not a lead person. No. He's definitely like a backup, like sidekick or whatever. I don't even know what the hell
the whole one inning thing was awesome. They would do sometimes like field interviews with him, and him doing a one-off, I'm coming in at the third inning or fourth inning, whatever inning he came in. It was fun to listen, and he has some crazy stories because he used to play. So
yeah, and he actually knew what he was talking about. So I don't know. I liked him. I actually wish he would keep him on, or if you don't even, maybe if you don't want him being like one of the main ones, I would still keep him on as maybe like I don't even know what you could do because I feel like his skills are above a simple reporter.
Oh, for sure. I think him as a field agent or interviewing the players post show was very good. So maybe he'll do something with Comcast because there's the Mike Massarelli and what's his face that does John Clark who do the post show for the Phillies at the Sugar House Casino.
Actually, that would be pretty good. He would probably do really well as a post show announcer and stuff like that because he actually, since he's played, he can easily give his opinion because I mean he's done it before. I always like people who have played the game better for those type of jobs because they can actually like quote unquote analyze it more.
Yeah.
Even though they might not have the highest IQ, but since they've actually have expertise in the scenario, they kind of just got their knowledge based through that. Whereas in a lot of cases, like I don't think Harry Kalas ever played baseball.
No.
But he was a great announcer. I mean, it's almost like a personality type thing.
He was iconic, and he'd play-by-play in the emotion. When you when you listen to Harry call a game, there was emotion behind it, passion, and he truly loved the team inside and out.
Yeah.
So it made you love the team inside and out. When it came to Wheels, and I could see where the disliking can come, he didn't have that same passion that Kalas had.
I think the main problem with him though was he kept trying to like say like this is what's going on. Like he was like basically trying to do like analytical work like during the game, but he doesn't really have the experience. I feel like because he would get corrected all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like no, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's blah 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 by the other guy. So it's just I don't know. He just. I think that was what pissed most people off. I thought he was just kind of funny because some of the stuff he would just come out with was just like, what? What? Did you really just say that?
Yeah.
But I mean, I can see where if you're watching it religiously, that could probably get annoying after a while.
Oh, for sure. I wasn't. I am an avid follower, but I am not a religious watcher.
I mean, I follow him. I can't watch. Like, I watch, like, the end of a baseball game. I have problems with sitting down for an entire baseball game, simply because I find it very, very boring. I mean, I have problems sitting down and watching an entire football game as well, because, I mean, I can watch the Eagles because, God, they make it actually kind of interesting, but, like, another team game, they're just so slow, so boring. Baseball's the same way, especially if you're having a pitching duel.
Oh, God, yeah. I think the idea of a perfect game is fantastic, and watching that ninth inning would be great, but watching the whole fucking game, there's not a hit, it drives you nuts.
Like when Holiday had his perfect game, we were watching the Flyers.
Oh, everybody...
And then you turned it on at the last inning.
Yeah, he's throwing the last pitch. All right, everybody change the channel. Yeah, we all saw the perfect game. It's fantastic. Woo!
Exactly.
But that
is crazy.
That wraps up sports, and we want to thank. I honestly, I'm going to miss you, Sarge. It's a good thing you two are still part of the organization, but I'm very interested to see who they bring on to replace those two. With that being said, it's time for Weird News with Gibby.
That escalated quickly.
All right, guys. And the first crazy story of the morning. Sacramento, an office building on the 15th floor, had a little septic problem. And there was literally shit everywhere.
There's shit everywhere! Damn it! There's shit on the windows! Oh my God! My house is full of shit! He's shit everywhere!
So, apparently, it looks like what happened was, I guess, everything above it was just flooding out these toilets, and it was literally flooding out all throughout this floor, and they basically had to evacuate this floor because
Oh, that smell. Oh, that had to be horrible.
I think I would have had problems working there because I probably would have died laughing.
That is one big pile of shit.
Oh, that'd be terrible, man.
Just walking down the hall, just shit everywhere, just flooding out the bathroom.
Just death. Oh, God, kill me now. Kill me now.
Oh man, I don't even know how I would even go about that reaction. I would have just been like, really? Is this really happening right now?
Oh God, that's terrible.
And then let's see here. Iowa City Police pulled over Levi Carter because he was suspected of driving drunk. So the police officers made him do his field sobriety tests, which he very quickly failed. So then they decided to do a breathalyzer test.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that thing where you got to blow into and then blow for so long and then tell you your alcoholic content. Well, the cops administered it, and the actual device could not read his alcoholic content correctly because it went above the limit that the breathalyzer can actually test for.
Oh, I remember hearing this story.
So, apparently, a breathalyzer can't go above 0.5 or 5% or whatever, or 50%.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. So, he was blowing harder for that. This guy had to be bombed. I mean, bombed. If you are so drunk you're actually above a breathalyzer.
I remember this. We were talking about this Saturday night as we were watching the game. He actually blew a BAC that would have killed somebody.
Exact. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just, and this guy is claiming that he wasn't drunk. He only had 2 Bud Lights.
Yes, I remember the story. God, yeah, and it could have killed him.
He was bombed. I mean, bombed. I don't even know. Like, I just can't even imagine how you could do that. Like, that is. Like, how many beers, like, he should write a book, because I'm kind of interested in how many beers he really drank that night. Or is he, like, just drank an entire, like, bottle of vodka?
Well, I'm looking at the blood, Clemson did a research on a blood alcohol concentration, and one standard drink, so the factors that determine your BAC are the number of standard drinks, the amount of time in which the drinks are consumed, body weight, gender, and food to a much lesser extent. So one standard drink, 1/2 ounce of ethanol alcohol, like 1 12-ounce regular beer, is 4.5% alcohol at 0.54 ounces. So if I had one drink, and we'll do my weight. I'm closer to. I'll go with 260 because I'm about in the middle of 260 and 240. If I had 3 beers, my BAC is 0.03,
which is nothing.
To hit the legal limit, go above the legal limit, I have to have 7 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
So if let's say you weigh about what, 140?
150, 155.
Okay, so we'll go to the 160. 9 drinks for me is 0.12% BAC, or 0.12 BAC. What was it? 9 drinks for you is 0.20, and they have it highlighted in red, which I'm pretty sure means death.
Exactly. I'll be rolling on the ground.
Okay.
I want you to be speaking English at that point.
And they, at the end of the study that Clemson did, and the BAC, so what did you say his was? It was above 0.5?
Apparently, it only reads up to 0.5.
Okay. A BAC of 0.40% to 0.50%. You are probably in a coma. The nerve centers controlling your heartbeat and respiration are slowing down, and it's a miracle you survived.
And he's driving.
Yes, and he's driving. He drove and told the driver, I had 2 Bud Lights. All right, let's just say this man weighed as much as me. 2 Bud Lights, you could be doing backflips.
Exactly.
But this man specifically said, I had 2 Bud Lights, and he should have been in a coma. Remember, we're doing Weird News with Gibby right now. Call in at 760-512-7247. Join us on the chat here at megapowersradio.com as Gibby rolls on. I kind of want to try to go for that 0.5% blood alcohol content.
Oh, God.
It's like a game now. If he beat it, I can beat it.
Exactly. I actually have a breathalyzer thing.
I know what we're doing Friday night.
Exactly.
Oh, God, we're going to beat that guy's record.
Yeah, we are. Oh, man. All right. Jennifer McCarthy is the ex-wife of a Pulitzer Prize winner author Cormac McCarthy, was arrested Saturday. Arrested because she pulled a gun out of her vagina and threatened her boyfriend. Apparently, that's where she decided to keep her little pocket pistol. Pull it out and threaten her boyfriend because they're having an argument over space aliens.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, this article does not say what side of the fence she was flying on, or whether or not they were aliens or not, but she basically threatened this guy over this argument by pulling a gun out of her vagina. And she basically did it, I guess he didn't realize it because she was, quote-unquote, changing into lingerie. This sounds like a great couple, in my opinion.
Sounds painful to shove a gun up your vagina. That really sounds painful.
I have to agree.
Ow.
My only thing, though, is what happens if the gun goes off?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Exactly. I mean, wow.
Oh, boy. God. Could you... What if she was pregnant?
Oh, my God. She might have been. Just how stupid she is. Like, why would you put it up there? Like, what drove you to that extent to say, this is where I'm going to hide my gun?
I don't know why. Hey, why your vagina?
Like, what do you... I'm like... First off, let's say someone's trying to kill you or something. You're fully clothed. How in the world do you get like, as a defensive weapon, I feel like that's not the greatest place to put it.
I don't know. As a man, I'd be like, "Ooh, she's getting ready."
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is just...
Well, excuse me, miss. I'll just start taking off my pants and just say, "Oh, shit, you have a gun."
Then you start running. You don't have any pants on. Like, ah!
She's got a gun! It came out of her vagina!
Run! Oh, my God.
That's terrible. To backtrack real quick, I don't like doing this, but the guy's BAC, from a source that just told me, was 0.45. He should have been in a coma.
Okay.
Should have been in a coma.
Yeah, like that's just...
how
do you do that?
They took a blood sample. Kurt Kerbin's, I think, listening to this show, and they literally had to take blood from him to figure out how much alcohol was there. So it's fun stuff.
That is just crazy. Crazy. All right. Next story. So, orgasms. We're talking orgasms. Orgasms are a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Except for this one little lady over here. Liz from Seattle. Hospitalized because of an orgasm.
Wait, what?
Get this. She had a 3-hour-long orgasm. And she basically had to get taken to the hospital because she just basically couldn't get it to stop. Danger zone! So an hour goes by and she's like, oh my God, this is great. 2 hours go by. He says, oh, my God, too much. 3 hours. I got to go.
Listen.
So, I just don't understand it. They're saying that it was some kind of insane hysteria type thing that I guess caused it. I don't even understand. The doctors make no sense. But so,
I'll tell you what happened. You know what happened?
What? Yeah. So now the question is what is she gonna do the next time she wants to?
I would be if it was causing her pain. Well, first of all, why'd you wait 3 hours?
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, no, well,
there is no man on this planet that is good enough to get you 3 hours, let alone 10 minutes.
Oh, I just don't understand, like, how the heck it happened. Like, I know, like, Viagra and stuff, if you have a erection lasting more than, 2 hours or something, please
4.
Contact a doctor immediately.
You got up to 4. At that point, there's too much blood in your penis and not enough blood in your real hip.
Yeah, pretty sure after, like, 1 or 2 hours after the fact, if I got done doing my business, I'd probably go to the doctor.
You kidding me? After like 10 seconds, like, all right, why is this going down? I'm done.
Exactly. Like, and then she's waiting 3 hours. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
And 3 hours. I don't know about you.
Like, how can you work? What can you do at that point? Like, she's laying on the bed squirming.
Yeah. Like, at what point do you go for broke and just see how long it lasts? Like,
that's what I'm thinking she was doing, and then she realized, this shit's crazy.
3 hours later, when you can't go to sleep, and the guy next to you is like passed out, you're like, oh shit. Well, this should probably stop.
Exactly. I have no idea what to do on this one, but it is just, yeah. If I was the guy though in that scenario, I just gave my bitch 3 hour workout.
Yeah, boy. I hospitalized that bitch. She didn't know which way she was going. She didn't know she was coming or going, man.
Oh my God.
Oh,
great. That is great.
What else you got for us, Gibby?
All right. Ronald Savoy. Lakewood, New Jersey.
Ooh, local.
Arrested Saturday after employees at the deli said he disrobed and masturbated in front of an employee and her 8-year-old son.
What prompted that?
So I guess it turned him on. I have no idea. He waited basically for all the patrons at the deli to leave. Then he walked in, took off all his clothes, began touching himself in front of the female employee and her boy. And then the suspect put his clothes back on and fled after he realized the employee was calling the popo.
Did he finish?
I don't think. Well, as soon as he realized that she was calling the cops, he left. So no, he did not. Unfortunately, he did not get his rocks off today. So, Ocean County Prosecutor's Office detectives said that the suspect had done the same thing the night before until a female employee told him to leave.
Wait, what? Same female?
No, it's a different. I'm assuming it's a different establishment because obviously this one called the cops. This one was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna watch this for a little bit."
Let's just see how this pans out.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this ends up. And then, so they put him for $100,000 bail.
Holy shit!
2 counts of lewdness, as well as a sexual assault charge and endangerment of the welfare of a child.
Yeah, couldn't you technically get on that
Yeah,
that list?
Since there's a kid there, yes. That's pretty sure that's what the endangerment of the child is probably for.
Okay, so that guy just completely fucked his life, pun intended.
My only thing is what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? If that's how you get your rocks off, man, you have bigger problems than I think you realize.
The smell of French fries, the 8-year-old little boy.
Oh my God.
You want the Big Mac?
That's right.
Give me some of that secret sauce. Oh, you calling the cops? I'm sorry, I pulled my pants. I'm out of here.
Oh man. All right, guys, I got one more news story for you. This one isn't weird. This is just something I found interesting because the man is a legend. A legend.
Oh, is it about me?
Those of you looking for some entertainment next month, well, you know where to go.
Ba-bum.
Kentucky Controversial Creation Museum. You want to know why?
I'm scared.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, Bill!
You basically do debates there for the whole month. So he's going to be there. For those of you who don't know, he's a beloved scientist in the kids show. I believe it's just called Bill Nye the Science Guy, right?
Yes.
And he just used to do crazy stunts, and that's kind of what we labeled, what was it, Science Day after?
Yeah, that was our, third episode? We went out and did Science Day?
Yeah, so that's basically what we kind of like modeled that after, and I guarantee you a lot of people probably got, you know, a lot of the stuff they post on the internet and stuff, all this science stuff, all
Bill.
basically originates from this. So the fact that he's actually out and about makes me want to go to Kentucky just to see him in action.
I would do it. What did he do?
It just says he's like, I guess he's talking, doing debates and stuff like that. So I'm thinking it's probably because it's a controversial museum, so people probably come in. He probably answers questions and things like that.
So he's debating like creationists?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
And tickets are only $25.
That's it?
Cheap. That's right.
Wow.
So it says it's hosting a debate between Ham and Nile titled, "Is Creation a Viable Model of Origins?"
I don't know if you've seen the Always Sunny Philadelphia episode where Mac is pointing out on a board why he believes in religion, and of course Frank, D, Charlie, and Dennis have all sided with evolution. And he goes through the thing, and he tries to. His whole argument is science is a liar sometimes. So he starts off with Galileo, and he goes, "This man thought the Earth was the center, and everything revolved around that, and people believed him until." And he went on to God, I can't think of the other guy. Someone else, and he goes, "This guy disproved him, thus making Galileo a bitch." Then he goes on, he's like, "He said the world was flat." And he goes, blah, blah, blah. Then came along Mr. Newton, making this guy a bitch. And then he goes, and then Newton had to have a couple apples drop on his head, and he still was wrong because he went crazy. And Dennis stands up and goes, "Hey, so you will willingly follow a man who wrote a book about something and take their word blindly?" And Mac looks at Dennis and goes, "So what you're saying, Mr. Reynolds, is a scientist who takes all these numbers and data crunches them and gives you a result, you believe them?" "Well, yeah." "Does he not publish his results in a book?" "Well, yes, he does." "Did you validate those published results?" No, I didn't." "So you blindly follow a man who wrote a book, dare I say, faith." And Dennis, or not Dennis, D, Charlie, and Frank get up and move their little figure over to the religious side. Like, he makes a convincing point. And then they sit back down, and Dennis is like, "You all stopped believing in evolution because of that?" Oh, God. So it was great. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, who the heck knows? It could be anything. I mean, I feel like it's almost like the whole that. I feel like the thing that just makes it the reason why I don't believe like anyone knows is simply because all you got to do is a simple age-old question: what came first, the chicken or the egg? I'm sorry, but it makes sense. Like, how do you like?
Gibby just solved the religious science debate in the form of a tweet. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Hashtag end of argument.
I was just saying, it's like you don't know. No one knows. Not unless you were alive billions of years ago. I mean, my whole thing is they all believe the Big Bang created the whole universe. All right, well, where the hell so something, bam, blew up, right? So there's a big ball of matter or some crap. Well, where the hell the big ball of matter come from? Where did that come from? That just got pulled out of its ass? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Or, what's it? There's nothing in space at all. Just a Big Bang happened. All right, what blew up?
It's a great show.
How did it blow up?
It's a great show.
I mean, it just gets...
Hashtag end of argument.
Exactly. Hashtag. It's done. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Hashtag.
Oh, that was great. That was a good one.
So, if I'm not mistaken, is that the end of Weird News with Gibby?
Unfortunately.
Woohoo!
I'm a freak of nature.
And, of course, this week, we don't have a Frank's Corner again. This is like a month worth of non-Frank's Corner. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Frank because he's actually working.
I know. Who does that, really?
You are dearly missed here.
Oh, yeah.
For the main point that we couldn't play a song and then cut him off before he started his segment.
Exactly.
Other than that, Frank, we miss you. Time to move on to celebrity news.
Gay!
In celebrity news this week, which there really wasn't much, everybody's getting married. If you are crushing on celebrity girls that you think are gorgeous from certain movies, 3 of them are off the market as of this week. Lacey Chabert, Lacey, not going to be that anymore, is married her long-term boyfriend over the holidays at the age of 31. She was in movies such as Mean Girls, Lost in Space. She's just really hot. She was the original voice of Meg Griffin. And she's off the market. It breaks my heart. I didn't even know she had a boyfriend.
I mean, it happens. I mean, the thing is now it's like you're growing up with these people. So the people you idolize are in the same age group. Then, this is when we're supposed to all get married. And just ain't happening. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, Ashley, if you're listening.
After getting punched in the kidneys with that one, I got punched in the liver. Alexa Vega, from Spy Kids fame, married her boyfriend. This is her second marriage. Marriage. What? But she's off the market. Then,
oh man, do you really want to be in that market?
She's smoking hot, and she was a Spy Kid. Come on.
Oh man, okay.
And after that liver punch, we got kicked in the nuts as Emma Roberts and Evan Peters are engaged. I don't want to live in this world anymore.
Oh man,
it's so bad. They're all gone.
That's right.
Next thing you know, Natalie Portman will get married, Hayden Panettiere will get married, and I have no reason to live.
There we go.
It's over. This is the end. Ba-da-dum. In other news, the Saturday Night Live just casted their first black female performer, Sashir Zamata, and it's their first African-American female in the past 5 years. So, woo! Don't know why it took so long. Now finally, Kenan Thompson will stop playing all the black ladies on the cast. And on our final piece of celebrity news, like I said, I didn't have much because not many things happened. It's just the typical, what's your New Year resolution, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. James Avery passed away last week, December 31st. Actually, during our show, he passed away. Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. That
hurt.
That hurt, yes. That
Uncle Phil can't die. Uncle Phil taught me so many life lessons by yelling at Will Smith.
I was always holding on to a glimmer of hope that show would come back.
I would have loved a reunion special.
Like, you could have that, and then you could almost like. I wish they would do a spin-off. Like they can do it with just Will, the brother,
Carlton
sisters, and you could bring in Will's son. Like
Eight.
I mean, you could just go fucking crazy into that shit. You could bring Will's. Like it would just. I couldn't believe they canceled that show. That was such. I can assume it was probably money reasons. They probably wanted too much money.
And Will Smith like took off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Basically him, because he just went. At that point, he was just going crazy. I mean, he was at that point he was doing all the music things. That's when he's just, and then pretty much he was getting all the major Men in Black and all that.
Men in Black, Wild West. He did more movies. I don't know why there's only two coming to mind.
We got
Independence Day.
Independence, yeah, that was a good one.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys was you got Bad Boys 1. Bad Boys 1 was okay. Bad Boys 2 was not that good.
And I think I don't know.
I think there might have been a third one too.
I think it's in pre-production or it's like in talks. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but it's out there. It's being discussed.
No, they really shouldn't.
Being discussed.
I mean, the first one was good, but then they just went downhill with that one. I mean, downhill with that one. But yeah.
That's because it's like, I don't know why, he's just gone on to be such a successful actor. Unfortunately, we're taking James Avery's death and talking about Will Smith.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. He's so good, though. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So good. He's an enemy of the state.
I know.
Ali.
Yep. And
Hitch.
Well, Hitch wasn't one of his better ones.
Oh, I Am Legend.
That was terrible.
What?
That was terrible.
Oh, my. Really? You didn't? Oh, man.
I didn't want to sit there and watch him for like 3 hours.
Oh, man. Really?
Yeah, really?
I think that was one of the better movies I've seen.
You were knucking futz.
I liked it. Sorry.
Knucking
futz. After Earth. I haven't seen that yet. I want to.
iRobot. I think we said that.
Oh, he's an Anchorman?
Oh, shit. Anchorman 2?
Yeah, Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. I'm looking it up.
Oh, shit.
How is he in there? What the heck is he doing?
So I know what we're doing this weekend.
I think so too, man.
Anyway, back to the original point. Rest in peace, James Avery, Uncle Phil.
Oh yeah.
You will be missed, despite us talking about Will Smith. And that's all I have for celebrity news. Did you hear anything of interest?
Celebrity-wise?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of, unfortunately.
Well, that's.
I'm sure there's something out there. Well, we haven't really done celebrity news in like forever, actually. When was the last time we did it?
Last week when we did the countdown, the New Year, we talked about who died. There just really hasn't been anything of interest. Like, there's a lot of stories where people are just ongoing stories that if there's ever a development besides that person sneezed, I'll bring it to you. Like, I mean, there's the Duck Dynasty A&E controversy that's still going on.
Oh
it's
my God.
still just people bitching.
That thing fucking exploded. Like, they're getting bank off of that. They already have in there that their merchandise and stuff is skyrocketing. I mean, skyrocketing. And that just proves that there's no such thing as bad publicity. Because, I mean, God. The only thing I know is I believe it was Jay-Z. I, of course, can't find the news article. But I believe he brought a kid up on stage.
Yes, I did see that. TMZ was reporting that he brought the kid up stage, and the kid freaking killed it.
Yeah. Was he playing guitar or something, I think?
No, that was...
there's a couple of them where they brought kids up on stage, which I think is amazing. I love that idea.
Spinal Tap.
I mean, that's like, that right there, that is a story that kid will have for the rest of his life.
The guitar kid with Spinal Tap, he challenged the guitar.
Oh, it
was
Steel Panther, wasn't it?
Steel Panther, that's what it was. It was Steel Panther, and he played You Really Got Me Now, but he did the Eddie Van Halen intro.
Oh my God! I seen it. The kid was, I mean, wow. That's all he should say. It's like, first off, I wish I could even play a guitar, and yet that kid's just shredding.
Yeah, and to the point where the singer of Steel Panther shooed away the guitarist, and they sang "You Really Got Me Now" while the kid played it.
Exactly.
He was like, "All right, go away."
You're fired. I got like 8-year-old kid here who can do your job.
This kid's gonna kick your ass. Have a nice one.
Exactly. Well, I couldn't believe it. And then the other one was, what did they do with Jay-Z? Did he just bring him up and he danced or something? I think he
freestyled with him.
Oh, is that what he did?
Yeah, and the kid freaking killed it. So like these kids, they get engrossed into it, and then they just like blow away the actual performers.
Yeah, which I love because I mean, it on several factors here. One, it could catapult these people to like into a job at an early age. Like that kid who shredded on the guitar. I mean, pretty sure he's not gonna have any problem finding a band or something to play with.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like a lot of it, you just bringing them up there so that they could be up there while you're singing or something. I mean, that's like a story, especially a kid like that. Like, he will have that for the rest of his life.
He played "You Really Got Me Now," and like they went into it. He could have went into like a whole set, and I'm pretty sure they would have let him do it.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they didn't, even let's say the kid has no talent whatsoever.
Mhm.
I mean, just bringing him up there and maybe just having him up there for while he plays a song or something. I mean, that's just literally life-changing for a person.
Yeah.
Because that's basically, I mean, you're center stage almost. You have a story for the rest of your life, and it's just, for certain people, that could be a driving factor. Like, then he could just want to be, like, he'll want that. He'll want to be a singer. He'll want to be a guitar person. He'd want to be, because he wants that feeling again, basically.
Oh, absolutely. And it's true.
I think that's I love that idea.
A moment that, at least for me, when I started doing the pro wrestling thing, I met Terry Funk and talked to him about pro wrestling. And just to hear that man, Terry Funk, for those who don't know, who don't follow wrestling, he's nuts. He will beat the hell out of his body. But talking to him and hearing how passionate he was about it and just sharing stories with me, because I didn't have many. I had just started training. It kept me going, and it really got me the urge to just go back again. And you're absolutely right. You do if you get a little taste of what you love to do, or like what you love to watch, and then do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
God, you're hooked.
It doesn't even need to be like, it could just be like something that you're thinking about. I mean, it's eye-opening. It's life-changing. It's literally basically life-changing at that point.
Take it from two guys who get stressed out like a mofo at work.
I don't get stressed out. Fuck that.
Okay. Take it from a guy that gets stressed out like a crazy mofo at work. If you get a chance to do something you love, even if it's like a 2-hour podcast on a Wednesday.
All right, that's probably a stressful time of my life. Damn, I need stories.
It's worth it, man. To sit here and broadcast, it's phenomenal. I love doing this show week in and week out. It's my safe place. And even though I have to do it with you.
That's why people should call in, man. They could get a taste.
Call in. Join in the safe. Get a little taste of the radio life. 760-512-7247. We won't belittle your dreams. We'll let you talk. Hell, I'll let you host an episode.
Oh, there we go.
I'll let Gibby do it.
Oh, man, that was a train wreck.
So, dial in, give us a call, 760-512-7247, and to keep the conversation rolling, we've done celebrity news. I got a list of 35 things from our childhood that are now extinct.
I don't want to hear this list, because it'll make me feel old.
It's a lot of, like, foods and stuff. Well, mainly foods and drinks, but to look at them and go, you're absolutely right. I don't know what, like, these things just vanished.
All right.
Coming in at, they start the list number 1. I don't think there's really any order.
Mm-hmm.
But crispy M&Ms.
I'll never remember those.
The orange M&M is the spokesman, but he's moved on to now pretzels.
I remember. I was going to say, I thought he was a pretzel guy.
He is, but back in 2005 and prior, he was crispy M&M, so it was like a wafer inside of an M&M.
I don't know how I like that.
You probably ate them all the fucking time back in
I
high school.
don't know, like it. The only M&M I like is the peanut one. Yeah.
I like the almond ones.
I can't do it. Sorry, man. Can't. I tried a lot of them. I tried the pretzel one. I despise the regular ones. I don't like them. The peanut one, you get that nice bounce of salt, sweet, so I feel like it works pretty well with it. But yeah,
you pop like a bunch in your mouth and just eat them. Pain in the ass. Number 2, back in the day, and I even remember this. Trix. You remember Trix cereal?
Oh, don't tell me that's extinct.
No, it's not
really?
extinct, but remember when the fruits were actually shapes?
Yeah. Oh, they're balls now.
They're balls
really
now.
Fucking colored balls.
They are. Ever since 2006, they stopped making the fruit shape. I'm guessing production was too expensive.
I noticed that a couple years, like I would say about 2009 to 2010. I noticed that.
Yeah, that's probably.
I don't know what the heck that is. What is with that? I opened it up and I was actually kind of scared to eat it because I thought it was just.
It's laziness. It's laziness on the part of their. It's probably production cost.
I feel like it just it emphasizes that it's just chemicals.
Yes. Yeah.
Like that's the thing that's like the reason why I was like, do I really want to eat this? It's
you know what?
Like
someone probably bitched that they're not fruit. Don't make them look like fruit. Kids think they're eating healthy, so now they're probably balls because of that.
Yeah, probably. But that is my thing. I actually got scared to eat it because I was like, it just seems like now it's just a chemical because it's literally just a ball and it's like I don't know. I didn't like it. I mean, I ate them and it tastes exactly the goddamn same. I mean, there's no goddamn difference. It's all a puff thing. I don't even know what it is, to be honest, what I'm eating.
They're the same as Fruit Loops.
Yeah, exactly. What the heck? What is Fruit Loops? I don't know.
It's just processed sugar.
I feel like it's like mostly air though, because it's like fluffy. I don't
wafer, like not a wafer, but it's like
I don't know what it is.
It's bad for you. It's bad for you.
Yeah, actually anything you eat as a child, which I've realized is bad for you.
In our age, now like people are shoving down the health kicks down their throats.
I've never seen like everything I look at now, like looking at like the ingredients and stuff. Like can't even read like the first like 7 ingredients, which is supposed to be like the thing that's in it the most.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting to the point now where if I can't read the main like 3 ingredients, I'm probably shouldn't be eating.
Yes. I don't know what these words are.
Like Jesus Christ.
It's a lot easier to just go do meth. I know what's in meth. I've watched Breaking Bad.
Exactly.
And also on the list, and this is something I didn't really notice fade away, but I do remember eating them very, very rare. But Altoids, the sour Altoids are gone.
I always got the mint ones.
Same, and I remember the mint ones, and I remember the sour ones because people used to mess with me because I don't like eating that type of shit. And I remember the sours, but they've been gone since 2008.
I think I would have liked those.
You probably would. They were mango as well.
Never knew they had them.
The soda of Surge has not been around since 2003. I remember that. I remember that soda.
Right.
It's like Mountain Dew, I think. It was like ridiculously loaded in sugar.
Well, first off, what soda isn't ridiculously loaded in sugar?
It's like Mountain Dew on crack.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember it. I thought it was more like a Sprite, but Sprite and Mountain Dew, they're kind of close-ish. Not really, but
it has more sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like sodas that much. Like, I only really do soda anymore at parties.
Yeah,
that's only if there's nothing else there I don't want to drink, and I actually don't want to drink alcohol,
which is rare, ladies and gentlemen.
It depends. If it's with my family, God, I'll just drink soda. Stay there for an hour. Either that or I just gotta get bombed. One or the other.
A cereal that has departed us since we graduated in 2006, French Toast Crunch.
Really?
Little toasting that has not been available since 2006.
Huh.
Apparently, Planters had cheese balls as well. I don't remember those.
Cheese balls?
Puff cheese flavored balls. They haven't been around.
Oh, Planters made those?
Planters made a can of them. I don't
Yeah,
see it.
it looked like you remember the potato sticks?
Yeah.
It was in a can like that, like a big can, and it was just like orange, like puff balls. They were like the curly cute things,
Yeah.
but they were just small balls. They're actually not bad. I didn't realize Planters made them though, because they didn't.
It's the peanut guy. I'm looking at a picture of him.
I was a kid though. I just ate the fucking thing.
Something that I have not seen. Like, I still remember the jingle for the commercial, but it has not been seen since 1996. Nestle's Wonder Ball.
Oh, I wonder what's in Wonder Ball. Oh, my God.
Yummy Nestle chocolate with hidden candies inside. Yeah, I remember that whole thing. Oh, I wonder who I do. What's in my Wonder Ball?
Exactly.
I can't believe that's not been around since 96. That's before Randy was born.
Really? When was Randy born?
97.
Oh, she never had the joy of the Wonder Ball then.
Yeah, and go figure. I did not know that was a thing.
The Wonder Ball, what was that? That was just that they just had chocolate, and I think they just literally put
Some kind of shaped
something
candy.
inside of it. Like, I don't even remember what was inside it, because I just ate the chocolate.
You remember sweet tart candies?
Yeah.
Those.
That's what was inside it?
Yeah, but it's shaped like either Disney characters or Nickelodeon characters.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Yeah, they were. They had like miniseries. Like they were actually using that, I think, to, like promote. Like I'm surprised because I thought they were like promoting things with that as well.
The jingle was so damn catchy. Oh, I wonder who I do. What's in my Wonder Ball? It just keeps like I sing that all the time when somebody says if somebody says I wonder, that friggin' tune pops up in my head.
Old. I wasn't even 10 years old, and I remember eating those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were what, third grade, second grade?
Yeah, close.
We started
to that.
at 93.
Maybe fourth.
Yeah.
Dude, that is.
Did not realize they were gone that.
Wow. They were actually like. I'll admit the chocolate wasn't that great. You really just wanted the shit that was inside of it.
Oh, for sure. It's because you wondered what was in that damn Wonder Ball.
I kept wondering every time. God damn it!
I had to crack the damn thing open.
Yeah, you had to crack it no matter what because you couldn't eat the damn thing whole.
You would choke on it.
Too big. It was actually not. It was actually a decent size. I mean, I could. Well, I might be able to put it in my mouth now, but back then, you're a kid. There's no way it was going to your mouth.
No,
it was the size of your fist.
Yeah. Another thing that's been gone since 2006, Butterfinger BBs.
Really?
Yeah, they've been gone.
Oh, man, that's shocking because that actually. I remember having them a couple times. They were not bad.
Well,
they're actually a lot better, I felt like, than the Butterfinger because it's a lot more easier to eat that on the go. Because you just have a little bag, you just open the bag up and.
Yeah. Well, I think, and I've noticed this. Those who's it? Nestle. Nestle makes these. Yeah, Nestle. They're now releasing bags of minis, Kit Kat minis, Butterfinger minis, Reese minis. Well, you pop them in your mouth, but they're still the same shape as their predecessor. Oreo O's was a cereal.
Yeah.
Chocolate like Cheerios with little marshmallow things. They were probably banned for making kids really fat. I don't know. I don't remember this one, and it disappeared in '95. PB Crisps made by Planters. The bite-size. It's a sweet peanut cream inside. It's a crispy cookie outside, shaped like a peanut.
I've never heard of it. I don't know what that is.
It disappeared in '95. We probably were too young for that. Sprite Remix disappeared in 2005.
That had like a weird. I never actually drank it. I remember seeing it though.
Mm-hmm. Betty Crocker's string things. They were like fruit roll-ups, but they came on these like plastic cards, and they were normally it's like a Twizzler in a design. It's not a Twizzler, but it was like a string of like fruit, literally. And
didn't it like zigzag back and forth?
Yeah, they would try to make designs with it and stuff like that. So they're gone.
They were like a fruit roll-up. Like, they had it to where, you would want to, like, undo it or whatever, but you just munch it into a ball, throw it in your mouth.
Absolutely. That's what kids do to anything.
It made no sense, that entire design, but okay.
I still do it with friggin' brownies. If you want to join in on the list, call us at 760-512-7247. Dial in with Skype. Check us out here on megapowersradio.com or chat with us in the chat down below. We're going over things that have gone extinct, food and drink-wise, from us. One that is next on our list, I don't know, it's a flavored water in a weird blue bottle called Clearly Canadian. Clearly Canadian.
What?
I don't remember that.
All right, first off, you're talking about Canadians, so I don't like where this is going. First off.
All right, let's move on then. Okay. The next drink is Squeeze-Its. They were like the Kool-Aid bottles, but they were Squeeze-Its and they had faces on each of the plastic bottles.
I don't know that one.
It's been gone since 2001. We were in middle school. Tan M&Ms. Tan M&Ms.
Tan?
They were
What?
replaced by blue. In 1995, the color of the M&Ms was red, yellow, green, brown, and tan.
What? Okay, I know. When did they stop that?
95. So we were.
Oh, I was
going
to say. I think I would have remembered that.
At that point, we were just shoving them in our mouths, so we didn't know what the hell was. We didn't care about the colors.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
all
say.
came out brown.
Exactly.
PB Max. They are real peanut butter snacks. They were made with real peanut butter, crunchy whole grain cookie, and covered in pure milk chocolate.
What was it called?
PB Max.
Never heard.
They disappeared in the early 90s, so this may have been before we can form a thought. But
Yeah.
I'm noticing a trend. A lot of these are either gone because of peanuts or gone because of the sugar content.
Oh my God, peanut allergies. I did not realize that was like, I mean, you heard about it when you were a kid, but it was nothing like what it is today.
Oh,
like,
God, yeah.
They like ban that stuff from schools and stuff now because apparently a lot of kids are literally deathly allergic to peanuts.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why.
Well, my nephew John is.
Why?
I don't know. I have no idea what happened. Or no, Alicia is.
Deadly.
They just get like puffy. I don't know.
No,
Weird.
I mean these people are deathly allergic. Like they need like an EpiPen within like seconds or like minutes, or they're literally gonna die. Like I did not realize this was like a thing. I always thought like a lot of the food allergies were a majority of them were just you would just like you said get puffy and
walk away.
Yeah, like you're gonna get puffy and have a bad day for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize you could like I know some stuff you can die from if like your like throat closes and stuff like that, but no, I didn't realize that you could literally die from eating something, which is kind of crazy if you actually think about it.
Yeah. Another thing that's gone is Crystal Pepsi. The name sounds familiar. Crystal Pepsi. It disappeared in '93, so we were just finishing up kindergarten.
I remember that.
I've heard the name. I've heard it referenced.
I remember New Coke.
It was Clear Pepsi.
Okay. Clear?
It was it's Crystal Pepsi. It was a clear cola. They probably found some kind of like disease-ridden thing in there.
That actually sounds pretty good, which is kind of scary.
Only you.
I'm just saying, because I'm automatically bringing alcohol into the context here, but
you could hide it. You could hide clear rum.
Yeah, you can put clear rum. Like you can really change that.
That's probably why I got taken off the shelf.
Probably.
Nesquik cereal that just disappeared last year. 2 years ago. Oh my God, 2012. That's gone as of 2012. Skittles gum.
I remember that.
Disappeared in 2006. The one that still hurts my heart so much, and I would give anything to have him back.
Including his left testicle, people.
Including my left testicle. 3D Doritos.
Really?
2005 was the last time we had three dimensions with our Doritos.
I didn't like them.
What?
I didn't like them.
You never liked to bite off a tip and then make fingers with them?
I just the whole I felt like I don't know, it felt a lot more airy. It didn't.
I liked him. I
had issues with it. I don't know why, but I just didn't, because it almost felt more airy, and I feel like, and it's probably because there was literally air in the middle, but I just had issues with it.
You were the only person on this planet that doesn't like it.
Well, I can't be the only person if they got rid of it.
It's probably unhealthy.
All right, first off, 1 minute fucking water is good for you. Next minute water is bad for you. Okay, everything's unhealthy for you at one point in time.
You got to have a glass of wine. No, you're an alcoholic.
Exactly, you're an alcoholic. Or I remember when eggs were good for you. I think they're bad for you again, but they might be good for you. They haven't decided yet. The jury's still out on that topic. And now they're going where coffee's bad for you, and then I read an article where coffee's good for you. And I'm hearing another article where coffee's bad for you unless you drink it at these certain hours. What? All right, certain hours I can drink. Like, what? I'm just like, this is crazy.
I don't know what to tell you.
I can't. Some of the stuff that people just come out with is just like, really? You gotta be kidding me, right?
The other things missing from this good God's green earth: Rice Krispie treat cereal, Bubble Jug, the Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba. That's actually.
Chicken fries from Burger King went away in 2012.
I actually went and got them when they first came out.
I thought they were good.
Good thing they got rid. Really? You like them?
I don't know. I don't think I ate them then.
My problem was I felt like the chicken was overcooked because they were so thin.
Mhm. They're burning it.
They were hard because I don't know if you ever had an over-fried chicken finger before, but if you over-fry a chicken, like a chicken finger or like any type of almost processed meat or whatever the hell it is,
mm-hmm.
it basically becomes like a rock. It becomes really, really hard, and it tastes weird. So I didn't like it because basically it was so thin. Like I almost felt like they drop it in and have to pick it out immediately, or else it would not be basically a rock.
Mhm.
I didn't like it. Didn't like it. Granted, I only tried it once.
A drink that I started doing in high school, the first year of freshman year in high school, I learned quickly if you got something that you drank that nobody else drank, they would leave you alone. And that's how I combated bullyism. Fruitopia has been gone since 2003. So our freshman year in high school, that went out the window.
Bad. That was not a bad thing, though.
I loved the green one, but for some reason it was funky when I first tasted it. Nobody else drank it, and then I just started drinking it religiously. Apparently it's bad for you.
Everything.
I know. Lime Skittles. As of last year, the green Skittle has been replaced by green apple.
Okay.
So that's fun.
Why is... all right.
Sprinkle Spangles cereal.
What?
I don't know this one. It's sweetened corn puffs with sprinkles, shaped like stars.
Okay.
They disappeared in the early 90s, so probably before us. Josta.
Okay. What?
Josta, a soda.
Never heard of it.
With guarana. Guarana.
What the hell are you smoking there?
It was up until 1999.
I speak English. I don't know what you speak.
It looks like a flat soda, to be honest with you.
It doesn't even sound good.
Heinz Easy Squirt Ketchup.
Oh my God, I love that.
The purples and stuff like that. It was gone since 2006. A lot of this shit ended when we graduated. That's probably why we're all fat. Jello Pudding Pops.
Ew.
They've been gone since 2014.
Well, I never even knew
2004.
they existed.
2004.
I was gonna say. I never even heard of them, and that just sounds disgusting.
The picture looks like it's from the 90s. Apple Fig Newtons. They're gone.
Apple. Oh, really?
Well, they're not
really.
They're not really Fig Newtons. They're Apple Newtons. My bad. This one shocked me. Chocolate Vanilla Cream Pop-Tart. They stopped making them.
What was that?
Chocolate Vanilla Cream Pop-Tarts. I remember having them. Though what is kind of weird.
Wait a minute. So it was a chocolate, and then the inside filling on the thing was a vanilla cream?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had that. Yeah, that was not that good.
It says it's gone since the mid 2000s, but the little guy in the O looks like the one of the characters they're using for the recent commercials. So I don't know. I believe that one. One that I am so upset about because I used to drink this all the time. It's probably why I'm a fat kid. Pepsi Blue.
Never heard of it. What is that? I'm actually
Pepsi,
scared to even ask. Don't tell me it's blue.
It's blue, and it's berry fused cola. I used to drink that shit all the time, man.
It's blue?
And it disappeared in 2004.
What is wrong with you people? A blue cola, like literally, like how blue is this cola? I need to know now. How blue are we talking here? Are we talking like a baby blue?
It's like Blue Man Group blue.
Oh my, what? Oh my God. Sounds disgusting.
Orbit soda.
What?
Clear Orbit soda. It's clear
I thought
soda.
You said Orbit. I was like, wait, we're doing that soda?
It's a clear soda that had stuff flying around in them. They were gone in 1998. I don't remember these.
I never heard of it.
Magic Middles by Keebler Cookies. They were gone in the early 90s or mid 90s. Magic Middles. They were peanut butter cookies.
Magic Middles?
Yeah, it was fudge Magic Middles.
Man,
peanut butter cookie with chocolate inside. I don't know. Keebler made it. And one that I vividly remember and remember being as a kid, and the last one on our list, the High C cooler boxes. The Ecto Cooler one with Slimer on the cover.
Slimer. No, I have no idea what the hell that is. Never heard.
You don't remember like the High C juice boxes?
I remember High C.
Yes. Do you remember the juice boxes?
Yes.
And you know Slimer from Ghostbusters?
I do know Slimer.
He used to be on them. It was called Ecto Cooler. Was his?
I don't recall that.
And just to throw one out there for all you wrestling fans, oh where are my ice cream bars? So there it is. WWE used to make ice cream bars with superstars on them. I don't know if that was an 80s or 90s things. But where are my ice cream bars? That is 35 things that are extinct from our childhood, kind of our like teenhood.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
And let's move into the high five that has nothing to do with that list. Top 5 New Year's resolutions, top 5 things that I'm going to do this year.
Oh, is that what we're doing? What we're doing?
I'm doing it. You can just give me your top one.
I'm doing crap, man.
All right. Well, the Dace Man's high 5 resolutions.
Self-5 for the big dog.
All right. Well, number 5, of course, and I think this is on everybody's list. That's why it's number 5. Is lose weight.
What? I actually like where I'm weighing, but okay, go ahead next.
You have a pot belly, man.
Well, not really, but okay.
You got one going.
All right, well, I'll allow that for your number 5. Go ahead.
Give you 2 more months, you might have man boobs, man.
I already have those, and I play with them all. I'm playing with them right now, baby. Oh, that's.
I want to
twerk those nipples. Twerk them.
So disgusting. I want to drop down to below 230. If I can pull that off this year, I'd be happy, and I would stop complaining about my weight. Number 4.
Really? 230 is your cutoff point, huh?
Below 230.
Oh, okay. That's only like what, 30 pounds for you?
At current weight, 25.
All right, well, that ain't bad.
So I gotta stop eating Chipotle.
You definitely do need to. That's for fucking.
I'll start my diet tomorrow. I've been saying that since January 1st.
Wait, what's your diet?
No sugars, no bread.
Oh, not that. That's what Ashley's doing. That is a horrible. You can't eat nothing. I don't care what you say. You can't eat nothing.
Well, if I do that for a while and then wean back on.
It works. I'll admit that one. It works.
Then I'm going to start it tomorrow. Get some. Eat grapes for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's pretty much Ashley's. Oh my
Fruit,
God.
Fruit and vegetables. Yeah. That's all you can eat.
That's pretty much literally all you can eat.
And I guess some meats, right?
Yeah. Well, you can't. Yeah, but you can't have it breaded.
Fuck life.
You kill it. You can't have a chicken sandwich.
Oh, Brian, stop ruining my.
I'm just saying, like it kills. Like you can literally have grilled chicken. That's it. Like it's so bad. It works. I will if you're actually gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you right now. It works. It's just god awful. You literally, like, I feel sorry for anyone who's only going to die like that.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, man.
Like, and the thing is once you do it, and then once you stop doing it, that's when you, like, gain a shit ton of weight again, because then your body's not used to it.
But at
I feel like you
point,
almost have to, like, nurture your way back to a normal eating regimen in order not to, like, gain the weight back immediately.
I think I'm going to hire you as my dietitian.
Well, I don't know if it'll work or not, but that's pretty much what most people, once they stop doing the diet and they start eating the other shit, it immediately just piles right back on. And I feel like it's mainly because you're not used to eating it. Because I know a lot of it does come down to what you're normally intaking and stuff. Because that'll also change your good old Ralph saying boop, boop, boop schedule.
Oh, no. I can't change that. It's coordinated with my showers.
Yeah, I know. God forbid.
All right. We'll work on my diet after the show. Number 4. And this one
was 4, wasn't it?
That was 5. We just started.
Oh, Jesus.
Number 4, I want to reduce the number of ridiculous buys that I make.
What do you mean? Like money-wise?
Money-wise. I need to stop buying on a whim. That is a huge one for me. It probably should be number 1, but it will. If I can't do number 4, I can't do 3 through 1.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, yeah, that probably should have been moved up a little bit on the net meter here, but okay.
Number 3, either repair this piece of shit truck that I have or get a new car.
I'm voting new car. I would get a new one.
I dropped $5,000.
I wouldn't fall into stupid Matt. I wouldn't do the stupid thing I did and get a new car. I would get a new used car.
I've dropped, but here's my dilemma. I've put this cost me $5,000. That is the most I've ever spent on a freaking vehicle in my life.
But
and it lasted the least amount of time.
But you spent $5,000 into it, and I guarantee you can probably get at least 2 out of it.
Now you've got me intrigued.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, you dropped it in there, but you pretty much fixed a lot. So a lot of it's new, so you can. It wouldn't surprise me if you can get $2,000 for that. You might even be able to get more because how many cylinders is it?
I don't know. I don't know anything about the damn car. It sucks.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, people, you have a vehicle. Please know what you have.
I'm gonna go with a 6-cylinder.
All right, well then you're screwed. Never mind.
Shut up, Gibby.
Moving on. Next.
Number 2. That was number 3. Number 2, this is a huge culture change for me. Huge.
I don't like this.
It's been 7 years.
7 years.
Settle down in a relationship.
Oh, I'm leaving. All right, guys, this is my last show.
All of our female listeners out there, call in 760-512-7247. I would love to take you out to dinner. No, on a serious note.
He would definitely.
I am 25 years old, and I haven't had a relationship since I was 18.
And what's wrong with that?
There was nothing until I said the statement that I am 25 years old, and I haven't had a relationship, a solid one, in 7 years.
Some relationships, but yeah, you're right. None of them are really keepers. Let's put it that way.
That's hurtful.
Well, I'm just letting you know. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat this or anything for you. Jesus Christ.
This is my best friend, guys.
Hey, I'm just trying to help, man. I don't know what to tell you.
But I think seriously, it's time. Maybe not settle down, not go for the distance, certainly not have kids. It's more of a
space. Okay.
It's more of a I need someone to help me with my other 4 goals because I can't do it on my own.
Other 4 goals. Yeah. Okay.
I am a reckless endangerment to my own health. I need someone to tuck me into bed.
I think you needed someone to do a lot more than that, because I don't think that's even going to help you.
Well, yeah, and balance my checkbook and make sure I stop eating stupid shit and buying comics. I need that! No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, a lot more than that, man.
But, maybe it's time to actually start playing the field. Stop being what I usually do.
What's that?
You know. We don't need to say it on air.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Dace. No idea.
Well, if anybody would like to find out, they can come play Kings or Circle of Death or Never Have I Ever with us. Then they'll find out.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I figured out what you're saying.
I don't want to blast it on air. But maybe it's time. Maybe it's time that it's Chris and someone rather than just, oh, here comes that crazy Dace.
Yeah.
I need to calm down, and the only way that's going to happen is if somebody kind of reels me back in. And right now I have a unlimited reign of terror on people.
Good luck on that one. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So if you're up for the challenge, call in at 760-512-7247 and come help me check off number 2 on my list. And number 1, huge one, and if I only accomplish this year, I'll be happy. Get my own house.
It's a good one.
It's time for me to
Good one.
move out. It's time for me to have time for me to be an adult, damn it.
That's probably my number 1 too. Move out.
Yeah, it's everybody else around us is doing it. It kind of drives me nuts because now I'm home. I'm home a lot more than I have been in the past 4 years, and it's time. And I've got all the furnishings for a house. It's just now I gotta.
Oh shit! Whenever you decide that that's time, don't call me.
You're out of town.
I'm out of town. I know what that's entailing, and Jesus, that is not somewhere I want to be.
Hey, I'll help you move your bed.
Yeah, exactly. I got a bed. Thank you.
It's a fair trade. I'll give you a 6-pack. I'm not even going to give you a 30-pack.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, really. Jeez, man, I'm getting so lucky here, aren't I?
But I really feel like it's time. 2014 is the year of the Dace Man, and I say that because if you look at SC Dude 14, Dace Man 14, that number has been predominant in my life. So 14 is it. This is the year.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is the year. Those goals, I'm going to at least check off 2 of them. And if it's the house and weight thing, I'm set. If I check off the house thing, it'll probably check out the ridiculous spending thing too, because then I'll have to pay bills.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. You would have to, wouldn't you?
Hand in hand, man. Unless I get like a new job or something, and I make a ridiculous amount of money to the point where I don't know what to do with it again.
Oh my God. Yes.
But that's, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Dace Man's Top 5 High 5 resolutions.
Self-5 for the big dog.
We have been running ridiculously long tonight.
Oh, is it really that time?
It's
oh, man.
9:33, man.
How is there only 2 of us when we're running that long?
Because we're having productive conversations.
I question that to wholeheartedliness.
Well, maybe we should change the formatting.
I don't know, maybe. All right, so I guess it's my turn to do a high 5.
If you want to do your 5 resolutions, go, big man.
All right. Well, I mean, my main one, I'm going to work the other way because that's easier for me. My number 1, obviously, is also to get a house, move out, get on my own.
Be an adult.
Exactly. Pretty sad because a lot of other people are, and it's kind of irking me that I haven't. But, and then the only other real, I don't have 5 New Year's resolutions, sorry. My only other real resolution, I guess, is I kind of, shockingly, want to attempt to slow down on my drinking.
Oh, shit! Ladies and gentlemen, if Gibby accomplishes that goal this year, holy shit!
I've been failing already, so don't worry on that one.
All right, so we're going for the BAC record this week, so.
Let's see. Well, how many days are we into the new year?
8.
And I've drank 5 out of the 8. So I guess that's not that bad.
Well, we'll say this is the Gibby New Year, and it starts tomorrow. I'll start my diet as well.
I want to go get beer. I want to start brewing again. This is a hard one. I don't think I'm making that one.
That's a very shitty goal to give yourself.
I know, but I need to, and it's just horrible that I can't do it.
I feel you. And that was Gibby High 5 or Gibby High 2.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is if I can do number 1, it would probably force me to do number 2.
That's the same with me. If I did this one, it's going to force me to do this one.
Yeah, because I'm not going to have as much expendable income just to spend at a whim at the liquor store.
You're absolutely right. This week, I don't have a douchebag. Are you mad at anyone?
Am I mad at anybody? All right.
You want me to hit the theme?
Sure, go ahead.
Hold on.
Oh, he's not even ready.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
All right, so if I had to pick a douchebag of the week, I, of course, am going to have to go with Obama. Obama. So, I personally, which is contrary to most people's beliefs, feel like he completely botched this whole Iraq thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know anything that happened, but they basically decided to pull out everything, and we have no ground forces there whatsoever. And now the Taliban or Al-Qaeda or whatever forces are there are basically slowly taking over that country again. And it almost is like a slap to the face to everybody. This thing that pisses me off about it, slap to the face to all the veterans in that war. Basically, they went there, fought for what they thought, well, for what they were told to fight for, and probably what they believed in at that time. And now we're just giving it away. Just literally giving it back to them. The same people who ran it before are just going to take it right the fuck back over. It makes no sense whatsoever to actually do what he's doing. And he's just basically running from this. And it's just basically because he doesn't know what to do. And he thinks, and literally what he's doing is he's using this as a ploy to drive stuff away from healthcare. Mm-hmm. It's literally depressing that he's doing politics in order to save his own skin, basically.
Yeah, and it like you said, it's a clear distraction from, hey, IFB over here, but I'm bringing your troops home.
Yeah, but it slaps all the veterans in the face, because that's the thing that drives me nuts on it. It's like, so we lost how many people, thousands of people in that war, to the initial surge, to all the IUDs and whatever, and you're just basically telling, thanks for your sacrifice, go fuck yourself now. Because we're just going to give it right back to who. It just completely is like a role reversal of what, like, I just can't believe he's doing it personally. I disagree with being there, but I disagree with how he's handling the scenario. Like, I feel like we should have armed forces there. I mean, we have armed forces in everywhere we ever fought, basically, to keep, AKA, the peace. We still have people in Iraq, Korea. I mean, God, if we weren't in Korea, that place wouldn't even be there anymore. But you understand what I'm saying? And then complete role reversal on this. It's just ridiculous.
Yes. No, I concur. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the douchebag of the week.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
And with that, we round out another fun-filled, informational-packed Dace Man episode. And with that, it's time for the plugs. Gibby, what do you got?
All right, guys. Please email us at thedacemanShow@gmail.com. And if you guys have any questions regarding anything about the show, please email it to there. I'll gladly respond and give you the answers you need. If you're having issues submitting money into our drive for the game day, which I'm sure Dace will talk about in his plugs, please email me and I'll help you in any way, shape, or form to get your donations accepted. That's it.
And that was fantastic. That was the best one you've done yet. As always, follow me on Twitter at @TheDaceMan. Check out what I'm writing on fanboysanonymous.com. Listen to us Wednesdays here on Mega Powers Radio, 8 p.m. Eastern. We always have something on the plate for you guys, and we seem to rotate guests. Last week we had a show of, 16 people?
Oh.
All right, 16 people. He's drinking. 16 people were at the show, so it was fantastic. Old Time Wrestling is back in full effect at Williamstown, New Jersey. Check us out, 2 p.m. every Saturday. Yours truly makes his return to the ring this weekend at 2 p.m., oldtimewrestling.net. And as Gibby was saying, the Dace Man Show, in association with Fanboys Anonymous, Mega Powers Radio, and Old Time Wrestling, and Nerd Genius, is hosting a 24-hour video game marathon with all proceeds going directly to charity. The charity that we have selected is St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. February 15th, starting at noon, all the way to February 16th at noon, we will be playing video games nonstop and giving away awesome prizes. The lineup has been announced. Starting at noon, February 15th to 4 p.m., we will be doing retro gaming. We're kicking things off. Join the crew as they take on the world of 8-bit and their childhood. Watch as they battle through the X-Men arcade game, Punch-Out!, the original Donkey Kong, and many, many more. The block will culminate with a Street Fighter II tournament to find out who is the best Sega Genesis fighter.
Oh, yeah. That's probably my favorite segment of that night.
We shall see. At 4 p.m., we roll into sports. Till 8 p.m., they may not be the most athletic bunch, but when it comes to sports from games such as formed franchises as WWE, MLB, NBA, and NFL, we'll be capping the 4-hour block off with a Wii Sports tournament. Like I said, most likely tennis. That seems to be the one that we go for.
Why is that?
It's the only one we can do.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, really. We can do the golf one, right?
Yeah. 8 p.m. to midnight is the free-for-all. This is the peak gaming hours for the crew, and it literally will be a free-for-all. We'll probably have the most people there. We're giving out prizes during that time, and we'll play anything we want, doing whatever we want, and saying what we want. The block will be rounded off with a Super Smash Brothers tournament. That's going to be the big fun tournament of the series, of the game.
That's going to be a horrible tournament.
Going into midnight and 4 a.m., we're going to be doing what's called Shoot 'em Up. Anything that involves shooting, ranging from Call of Duty franchise to GoldenEye. From 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., we will be doing a Dace Man throwback, because we're delirious from sleep, and things we used to do New Year's Eve every time, a Time Splinters virus tournament. For those of you at the GameCube, you know exactly what we're talking about, and we absolutely love that game.
Really? Really?
Come on, virus.
I can't. All right, first off, for the people out there that don't know, we spent one New Year's probably 3 to 4 hours making a map.
And we will play that map for you.
And we're going to play this map for you because it's the best map ever, because yours truly, +1, and actually made this map. And it God.
After we get done shooting them up at 4 a.m., we're going to move into what's called Skinemax. From 4 a.m. to sunrise at 8 a.m., like the dirty old men and women we are, we will be playing all things adult humor / situations during the 4 hours of naughtiness. No tournament for this block because mass perversion and confusion will happen. At 8 a.m. till noon the next day, like all infamous heroes, we need a time of redemption. Join the crew as they wrap up the event and finish fighting the good fight. They'll play games such as Injustice, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and anything superhero-related. Now, the prizes. Every $5 you donate to this cause, your name will be entered into a random drawing for awesome prizes brought to you by our sponsors. As of right now, prizes have not been announced, but I guarantee you this Friday, check fanboysanonymous.com and the DaceManShow.com. Prizes will be announced. So check out fanboysanonymous.com, the DaceManShow.com. You can go into the we're going through fundraising websites, CrowdRise. Click in. It's the first annual Dace-tacular Gaming for a Cause, with all proceeds going to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Donate today. Get your name in the pot. I promise you're going to have some awesome prizes. They will all be announced. We'll start announcing them Friday. We will hope to give one out every hour. We may give out more, but we are definitely giving out one every hour. So check in Friday, fanboysanonymous.com, DaceManShow.com, and CrowdRise. Like Dace-tacular Gaming for a Cause, with all proceeds going to St. Jude Children's Hospital, Research Hospital, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I keep screwing that up. And I'm not even drinking.
Yeah, I know, right? The only thing I would like to say into that, though, is if you are going to donate, please do, if you are looking mainly, which some people may, for the actual prizes, please note that if you donate anonymously, we are not going to be able to select you.
Yes, if you do not put your name, I am not putting anonymous into the freaking hat to draw it out of. So every $5, your name gets entered in. So if you donate, $50, your name goes in $10. You donate, or it goes in 10 times. You donate 100 times, your name goes in 20 times. So
yeah, exactly. So if you're looking to try and get one of our prizes, donate. I mean, it's going to a good cause, and even if it's not your thing, if you're just going for the prizes, that's fine with us.
Yeah. I mean,
me at least.
There's going to be some awesome prizes. And like I said, we'll start announcing them Friday, and they'll run to them the end of the month. Donate, please. We have, I'll take a look. 40 days. I think 40 days until the event.
Oh God, the countdown has begun, guys.
We have 38 days to go, and we've only raised $50 so far. That's 3% of the goal. Donate, and we will get. Trust me. I'm assuming all of you are waiting to see the prizes. They're going to be awesome. So donate, get your name in the hats. The prizes will be fantastic. We're not pulling your damn leg, and this is for a good cause. We hope to make it a traditional thing. So on behalf of myself, Gibby, Frank Ward, who could not be with us tonight, Michael Burhan, who could not be with us tonight, Nikki Mills, who's kind of disappeared. I don't know where she's been.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen her in a while.
Since she hosted the show. She just disappeared.
I'm thinking it's probably because she's on her little sabbatical thing because she's still in college. So I don't know if she's stuck with family.
On behalf of the Dace Man Show, Mega Powers Radio, Fanboys Anonymous, and a Dace-tacular Gaming Cause, this has been for the few. Oh, holy shit! I just fucked up my own exit.
For few the proud, Dace-tacular.
On behalf of me and Gibby, for the few, the proud, and the Dace-tacular, you guys stay classy. And remember, donate, donate, donate. Prizes will be announced Friday.